vessel.
Coming up.
Well, she can use the lake, actually. That's why we have the easement. That's why I purchased the easement.
I cannot use the lake. That is a lie.
Is suing Adam Ripple in the amount of $5,000. Ms. Chambers claims Mr. Ripple misrepresented the property she bought by claiming it had lake access. Mr. Ripple claims he was upfront with the plaintiff, and he gave her the correct details about the property.
Good day, Ms. Chambers. You are suing the developer of a subdivision that you and your husband purchased a home in.
Yes.
And basically you're claiming in this lawsuit that he committed fraud.
Yes.
Because he said that these homes had lake access.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, I had purchased this home. My husband and I, we looked online. We spoke to various real estate agents, and it said on the website that there was lake access. And
is that what you advertised, that these homes had lake access, Mr. Ripple?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, there is lake access. There is an easement that they can go for a walk down by the dock, then go for a swim, whatever they like.
All right, and so what happened?
The fact is, we're not really allowed to swim. We're not allowed to go boating. I was told that we were. I told my real estate agent that my husband and I have a boat and we want to go boating. And nobody ever said anything. They gave us the easement, and so I knew about that. And I was told we just have to pay a fee to the homeowners association to be able to go boating and swimming and things of that nature. So then when we went to the homeowners association to pay the fee, they said we were not allowed to use the lake. We were only allowed to go up to it. And
Wait. It says lake access. I can access the lake and use the lake. So what happened?
Well, she can use the lake, actually. That's why we have the easement. That's why I purchased the easement.
I cannot use the lake. That is a lie.
Can she use the lake, yes or no?
She can use the lake, yes. Again, that's why I purchased
How
the
do
easement.
you define,
Excuse me.
how do you define using the lake?
Well, she can go by the lake. She can, go by the dock, put her feet in the water. She can go for a swim, whatever she likes.
Coming up.
He said that they didn't want it, be too overcrowded and everything. Yes.
You knew that 5 years ago.
You were in the meeting when we spoke with you, Mr. Ripple.
The verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Diana Chambers, who is suing Adam Ripple for fraud.
You have a witness here.
I do.
Would you please come and state your name?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Hank Watterson, and I'm the power representative for the company of the lake.
Okay, so it's my understanding that the power company actually owns the lake?
Yes, it
That
is.
this must be then we won't say man-made, we'll say person-made lake in the interest of being gender neutral here. Can you shed some light on this dispute between the plaintiff and the defendant in my courtroom?
Yes, I sure can. We met with Mr. Ripple about some years back, maybe about 5 years back. Basically, we're in the business of having permits to use the lake. Not access to the lake, but bring your boat. You have to actually do an application process, and it's a case-by-case basis. If you have more than one family member, you can't use a lot of watercrafts if you only have, like it's just you and a wife. If you have like 6 kids or something like that, you may have more watercrafts and you're able to use it. But it's a permit that it takes to use it.
Mr. Ripple knew that because he attempted to buy more. He only bought a certain amount and he knew that, but he was still representing lake access to people.
Mr. Ripple, the representative from the power company says that there were limited permits to use the lake.
When I talked to this gentleman from the power company 5 years ago, he was limited because he gave everyone who has full beach access. So they have all those licenses. So he was very limited in what he would give me. So he gave me 20, but I have 40 homes.
But you should have
and
told me
it cost me extra money.
You should have told me
he
that.
said,
Just a second, Ms. Jane.
Your Honor, but he said that they didn't want it, being too overcrowded and everything.
So
Yes.
you knew that 5 years ago.
You were in the meeting when we spoke with you, Mr. Ripple, and you were very upset because we wouldn't allow you to have over 20 permits. We told you from the beginning, we have strict rules and regulations. You knew that. And then, by fact, you misled Ms. Chambers on your website and the way you portrayed the property. You did.
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. The verdict with Judge Hatchett.
You were the developer. You built 40 homes. You gained a profit, a lot of money. If I come to you, I have an easement. I buy one of your homes. I have an easement. And then I find out that I can't use the lake, and you knew that because there weren't enough permits. That is fraud. It's ludicrous for you to come in here and say, oh, they can go down and look at it, but I didn't know they had a boat. That is ridiculous. You know what? So you give them this outrageous approach. I decided that justice required that you not only pay $5,000, but you pay another 10 in punitive damages, judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $15,000.
All right. Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $15,000.
I'm so glad the judge awarded me additional damages on top of my claim. You really misrepresented this house to me.
I thought it was upfront about your rights to the lake. Obviously, I need to rethink my business strategy.